Hi, it's Jay again. Got some sensory toys this time. V and I ordered some online. Pretty cool. These are very squishy. This little, is it a porcupine? I think it's a porcupine. And then this little triceratops. They're very squishy. And this little thing just turns and turns. Very smooth, but of course I can't get the rhythm right on camera. And of course, fidget spinner. And this cool thing, it was like $8 and has 12 sides and cool things on every side. Some slides there, buttons. This side is one of my favorites because it's just a really nice sensory side. But yeah, I was going to talk today a little bit about religion and spirituality. And how, if you didn't know, at least, well, we'll just say a lot, because I don't feel like quoting any articles or finding any sources, but I know from lived experience and watching a lot of videos and hearing about some videos from V that a lot of people are leaving cults and high demand religious groups, we can call them, instead of the C word. Yeah. High demand spiritual groups. I was in one myself when I was a teenager. It was an Assembly of God revival. Also have this bike chain thing. Yeah, it was an Assembly of God revival. And I got involved with it. Well, let me rewind a little. When I was very young, like toddler age, we went to a Baptist church. And then when I was about 11 or 12, we started going to a Methodist church. And that huge gap in between, look, I'm knocking the camera, sorry. That huge gap in between meant that I was very upset when we had to go back to church. Because we had never had to for most of my life. And then all of a sudden, it was a requirement twice a day on Sunday and every Wednesday that we be in church. And so I decided Methodism wasn't really for me and that I would try out the Assembly of God, and boy, was that a mistake. I'm not going to name the church yet. We'll see how this goes and things like that. This joystick thing is so cool. But yeah, this Assembly of God, I remember being 15 or 16 and coming through the halls one night from the youth chapel, and there were these really big guys. You know, they're bouncers, basically, because this church was televised a lot, too. But they were carrying somebody about my age at the time through the halls, and this person was very upset and trying to get away from them. And that's all I know. But I do know other things, like after I had completely and utterly put all my faith in it, I was made to feel like an outsider because people didn't fall over when I prayed for them. Yeah. I was in the discipleship program. I was in the youth choir. I was on the youth prayer team. I did all of it. And when I started asking the questions that really matter, nobody could answer them. You gotta have faith like a mustard seed. Why would a loving God create people and then say, here's your free will, do whatever you want, but if you don't do the thing I want, you get to go to hell forever? What sense does that make? You know? So yeah, I found a book, and it was a pagan book when I was about the same age, and I started studying alternate religions. And this thing is a button too. Wow, it's a loud button. But you know, I'm pretty much done with religion of all kinds at this point. I can't get this thing to turn right now that I'm on video. That's really interesting. It was turning and being awesome when I'm doing it myself. But anyway. They're trying to convince us that all of the problems are located inside of us. In our brains, in our bodies, the way we are, the way we're born. We're born in sin. We're born just wrong, but God doesn't make mistakes either. So, I mean, really, there's so many logical pitfalls. And being neurodiverse and queer and autistic, undiagnosed, but definitely autistic, yeah. I turned my back on the religion I was raised in. And, I've had this ring since I was 16. I'm 41 now. And what it means to me is balance. That's what I'm trying to achieve now. But yeah, my point in these videos is to let you know that if you're in any kind of high demand group, things can get better. Sometimes. So yeah.